Hi everybody! It's the last day of Halloween! Woohoo! You guys, today is Halloween. Did you know it was Halloween today? I'm excited. I'm sad because I can't do anything or go anywhere today. There's a story, there's a reason. And yeah, that's me today. Stuck at home. It was a sick day. I was sick, actually. I wasn't feeling well. I was like sick. I mean, I didn't feel well. I was taking a sick day. Squirrel. You like my pom pom? I was, but Hubs got sick, like immediately after I sent a message to the powers that be that I was going to be out today. And well, my husband suffers from all the horrible things that you don't want to suffer from, and so I had to take him to the hospital. And they took care of us. It took us hours, of course. We were exhausted. We went to go get something to eat afterwards, and then we just came straight home, and he's been sleeping and is heavily dosed. Basically, it takes like, I mean, you could tranquilize an elephant with the amount of medication that's in my husband right now. He's a big guy. He's like 6'3", and a super high pain tolerance. So I don't know how this guy takes the pain that he takes or the medication that they give him. He really doesn't take it. He doesn't like to take medication. He's really anti-medication, but when there's no choice, there's no choice. So that's him and that's us on Halloween night. This is my Halloween. So welcome one and all to Halloween with Maximum Yarnage. I am your host, Michelle. There is lint in my throat right now, literally, like you probably couldn't. Can you hear me slurping? Sorry. My microphone is literally like right there. Okay, so I'm having an incredibly horrible time uploading anything to the internet. It feels like they were doing some work down on the streets, and I think that they're laying down, this is not cool. It's like every time I start, oh my goodness, every time I start doing this, my face starts itching. What the heck? I'm allergic to you guys. What's going on? So, they were cutting up the street, laying down some pipe, and hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers, that they are finally laying down some fiber optics. And it feels like the closer they're getting to my street, the worse my internet is getting. And my upload speed is abysmal. So an hour and a half episode that I tried and have been trying to upload since I can't remember when, probably since Sunday or Saturday. I don't know. I just feel like I spent the entire day yesterday trying to upload it. It just wasn't working. And again today, and I think most of Saturday evening. I mean, it's not happening. I cut it up. I did a part 1, part 2. I'm not able to upload anything. So my answer to this dilemma is create another podcast. Because why not? Just when you think you don't have anything to talk about, you guys, I do. I have some progress on my latest toe-up socks that I'm working on. I have some progress on my pom pom achievements and some new discoveries in that regard. Who knew what I'm about to reveal to me was like more than one pom pom at once? Lord have mercy. I didn't know that was possible. But you'll see that episode hopefully before this one ever posts, which means my actual official Halloween, last Halloween episode is probably not going to go up till the end of the week if I'm lucky. Hopefully not mid-November, because that would be just terrible. But whatever. First up are my pom pom adventures. Yes, as I said in my last episode, you saw my big ol', loom that I just bought. I just bought a loom. I made all kinds of little pom-poms. They were freaking adorable. I love these pom-poms. They're super thick and super juicy and super cute. And like, who doesn't want... It's probably all the pom-pom fuzz that's like all over me right now because it's just... It looks like I'm picking my nose. Boop, boop, boop. But I made all kinds of pom-poms, you guys. And I had so much fun. They look like little colorful meatballs. That one made it really far to the door. So, of course, as with everything, I'm like, wow, this is incredible. A pom-pom maker that makes more than one pom-pom. Up to 24, mind you. Of course, never was it going to occur to me to make 24 with the amount of yarn that I had. And plus not knowing what I'm doing. So, but I got as many as I could out of the pom-pom maker. And of course, I started thinking, geez, it almost seems like you could really actually just do this on your Yarn Swift. And then I started thinking, I wonder if other people have done this because YouTube. So I went and I looked on YouTube and yeah, I saw, the instructions because I got stuck in the middle of it. I got stuck because the instructions were in French and God knows what other language. And I only know Spanish and English. So I went on YouTube to look to see if anybody's done it, and there were instructions on there to use the pom loom, and also I saw some other videos of other girls making their own with like, I can't even explain what it is. Is it plywood? Like a sheet of plywood on a table and 2 nails that she just like literally on on the recording just slamming some freaking nails into the plywood, just doot doot doot, and going back and forth with the yarn that way to make her pom-poms, which looked really good. And then I saw some other videos of people going like across the room to, like, you put the yarn on one end and put the yarn on the other end and you just wind the yarn so you could make hundreds all at once. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know that you could do that. That's pretty cool. So I thought, what the heck? I saw this other lady that did it on those little looms that you see when you go to Michael's, these little tiny looms that look like this. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but she did it on that. And I'm like, I could do it on my Yarn Swift then. Like, literally, you could take my Yarn Swift and do it all around. Right? Right? Right. So that's what I did. I feel like I'm cheating somebody by doing this, but it was $27. I was a little annoyed, you guys. It was $27 to try out this kid's toy to make pom-poms. And honestly, this was like the biggest that I could get with the amount of yarn that they had there. I might have been able to get something to look bigger, but really not. Unless I wanted a really floppy pom-pom, nothing full like this, unless I had tons more yarn. Also, I don't know. So what I did was, the first time what I did was I took this out and I just did it here, and I literally just sat there spinning it, taking more yarn out and spinning it. It was so much easier than the pie loom. And I got this giant palm out of it, big floppy thing. It wasn't even a full skein of yarn, and it looks really cute, and you know, it looks really cute. And the next time I did this, and I did it all around, and I did my ties and everything, and I got this. I know, it looks like I'm ready for Mardi Gras. I don't know why I chose those particular colors, because they didn't really make any sense, but I figured they're so fugly that if I mess it up, I won't be sad if I throw them out. So whatever, now I'm ready for Mardi Gras. They're cool. Whoops. Oh, okay, there they go. So that was my pom pom loom experience. Yeah, that was kind of an eye-opening sort of thing. Now it doesn't matter whether I have my pom loom or that, my spinning thing, or anything with little spiky thingies that you could just wrap around that has enough room that you can create a tie in between. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, look at this. So this is what I'm going to do. At first I was like, yeah, there's nothing that I can do with this. Absolutely nothing. What am I going to do with this? It's ridiculously large. It's not like I can make a hat and stick this on it. I mean, that would be so silly. Or would it? And then I thought, finally, a use for this color. It's so blown out, but that is the color. What you see right there is what you get, and I think I would love a hat. I don't know if this suits me. I don't know if it suits me, but it'll suit somebody. And I love this, and apparently they're kind of a little popular, you guys. I mean, are they? I don't know. I've never really been that much into pom-poms on my hats. I have done it. I'm just not that into it. Not big on it. Very cute. I really love it. And I can't wait to do a hat. I don't know what kind of hat I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to do a swatch. Every time I don't do a gauge swatch for a hat, no bueno. Not at all. I'm going to show you real quick the yarn that I just spun up. Boo, boo, boo. Yes. This is the knitted wits, or the knit wits, or blah, blah, blah. I'm not good at this. Oh, boy. Look at that. Wow. That's another his and her socks on the way. Very excited. So excited. I cannot wait to do that. The next thing is, let's do something that I just bought. So after my husband and I went to the hospital, I was naughty. I dragged them out to, we went to go get something to eat at this Indian restaurant, and it was phenomenal. It's always good. But he loves to get, he's English. Did I mention that my husband was from England? Like, actually, I imported him from England. And he loves his treats. Like, he's always loved his treats. He likes to, I take him to, it's Artesia, and they have a large Indian community down there, and of course they have a lot of English goods, a lot of Indian goods, obviously, Indian markets, cash and carries, that kind of thing, and they have a lot of biscuits. It's the English equivalent of a tea cookie. They're biscuits. He loves his biscuits, which I don't buy him anymore because he will eat them all. His candy, you know, from England. I mean, just the difference between an American Mars bar and an English one is a big difference. The taste is different. The ingredients seem to be different. Everything is just different. And, you know, for everybody that loves their American candies, that's wonderful. But I notice a difference. I don't really like chocolate very much, but my husband notices a big difference. There are some people that say that they get migraines from eating American chocolate, but they can go overseas and have chocolate over there and it doesn't affect them. Same thing with bread. What's worse, what's better, I don't know, but there is a difference. So, and also his iron brew and just things like, you know, cheeses and custards and creams and butters, and just things that you can get in Indian stores. And that's where we usually go. So after we had a fabulous lunch, we went to go pick up some iron brew and some candies and other treats for him. And I got some stuff. I guess I'll share this with you guys. I just went off on a tangent. I'm sorry. So I do have some things to show. These are chana nuts. I don't know if anybody's ever tried these. I guess it's not a garbanzo, is it? Well, it's a chana. I don't know what a chana is, you guys. I'm sorry. But it's like a chickpea. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a chickpea. And this is what they look like. And it's got all kinds of seasonings and stuff. I don't know. There. Whatever. Little chickpeas and peanuts with all kinds of seasonings. And they're really good. They're really good. It's a healthy snack. I mean, it's just a little bit too salty. So you have to kind of take it easy. And I got some other things. These are pumpkin seeds. And really, like, when you're sitting there watching your sodium intake, these things are pretty awesome if you want, like, a healthy snack that you don't want to, you know, worry about. These are plain pumpkin seeds. There's nothing on them. There's no salt. Nothing. And I really love that. I go and I get these types of things, almonds, any kind of nuts that I want with no salt. If you're watching your sodium intake, doing that type of thing is really awesome. Because you don't have to really think about it. Just go and grab whatever you need. And also, there was something else and now I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. This is an example of one of the digestives, the biscuits that my husband likes to eat. I don't know when he snuck this in. I didn't even see these. He's so sneaky. I told him no, and he snuck it in. That's his foot. I don't know why that's in there. These are sweet balls. Sweet balls of fire. Now this does have flour and it does have a bit of sodium and obviously carbs and all that. Woo! You really shouldn't have more than a couple. I mean, the serving size it says here is for 7. And that's 110 calories, which I guess is not bad. But I'll literally like take one and I'll just have one ball. They're pretty good. This is some of the candy that he bought. I'll just go through them real quick. These are his candies from where he's from. That's a Yorkie. I don't know, double decker something. I don't know what the heck this is. He is such a candy lover. I don't eat these things, you guys. Like, Twirl? I don't know what that is. Twirl? Cadbury Twirl? Intense chocolate hit. Wow, my husband really loves chocolate. He got this for me. A Curly Whirly. I have no idea what that is. Obviously, these are awesome, but if there's no nuts in them, I don't want them. More of the same. And I got this, which I'm probably not going to eat because I'm probably allergic to it. Nanuta. Hazelnut something. Next up, there is the next stop, which was the Stitches in Time in Bellflower. I love that shop. I haven't been there in a while. I only went to go get some sock blockers because I gave my very first and only sock blockers away in a yarn swap to somebody that doesn't even like to knit socks. I was hoping that she would love to knit socks, and that's why I gave her a beautiful swap like that with awesome stuff in it. In retrospect, I really should have given her Doc Nancy, sorry. I really should have just like given you something that you would love. I get the feeling you never did love that present very much, and I'm sorry. I was very insistent. Everyone should knit a sock at least once in their lives, and so I gave this girl like all kinds of sock stuff, sock books, all kinds of sock things, sock blockers. I mean, it was like really inexpensive for me kind of gift, and I shouldn't have done that. You should always just stick to what the person likes, not what you want them to like. That's not the purpose of a yarn swap, guys. The purpose of a yarn swap is to give somebody something that you know they're going to absolutely love. And I knew she didn't absolutely love any of that yarn, like sock stuff. It was just like, yeah, I gave her a pair of socks, a pair of bat socks, and then, you know, kick in the pants, all kinds of sock things. So, but I love this girl. She's amazing. I love her and she loves me, so it's okay. Anyway, so I went for sock blockers. I didn't get sock blockers. Instead, and mind you, my husband is drugged. Okay, I know I'm not going to go anywhere tonight. It's Halloween night. I'm bored. I'm going to be sad because I have to sit here looking out for him. No, I'm not sad for having to look out for my husband. I'm just like, I wanted to go see with my family. I wanted to go hang out with my sister and their kids and go trick-or-treating with them and go give out candies with them because I know they're going to have trick-or-treaters. So, whatever. I thought I would just kind of, you know, give myself a little blah blah, sorry for myself gift. And I went to go get these sock blockers at A Stitch in Time, and of course they don't have any. I knew that they might not have any. So instead, I bought a pair of US #1 Nova Patinas. You guys, I can't remember the last time that I knit on a US one for any reason. The last few socks that I've been doing have been size 2s. So what's the big? Well, it is a bit smaller. I get the feeling I'm going to stab myself. Crazy thing, these don't smell. Chow Goose, more expensive, stink. Yeah, there's no smell. I do love the Novas. I have a whole set of Novas. And I do love these. So I think these are going to be really nice. I don't know that I'm going to knit any tighter with them. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. They are size 40-inch. I do love me the 40-inch ones because I really don't see any point in getting smaller size wires. Because it's just, to me, it just feels like a waste. What's the point? Just use big ones, and you use big ones for absolutely everything that you have. Although I know some would argue with me about that, but that's okay. The next thing that I just got one little skein only because I really just went for the sock blockers, but I got this. It's not Malabrigo. I almost got Malabrigo, let me tell you. This is Allegro. I don't know what it is. This lady at that particular store has very different yarn from the stores that I love to go to. She has this, which is pretty amazing. Most of the things that you'll find at a Stitch in Time in Bellfleur is Encore, Plymouth, blah blah blah, Cascade. You'll find some Malabrigo. I found some Noro. She has some Alexandra's Crafts. I love her. I met her. So excited that I like getting to know some dyers and stuff. She's going to be there. Let's see. She's going to be at that store on the 5th. Here we go. Stitches in Time. Alexandra's hand-dyed yarns from 10 to 3. And the lady said to be there early. I forgot her name, but she said to be there early. Bring patterns you've been wanting to make, or get some new ideas and find the perfect yarns on this fun day. Oh, yeah. So she's got a lot of things going on right now. She's got this knitted beaded ornament class. Oh, she's got classes at the Cerrito Center for $28. If you're in Los Angeles and not far from Cerritos, that's pretty cool. She also has this folded paper gift box. I mean, the cool thing about her little store is that she does more than just knitting or crocheting. This folded paper thing, Christmas ornaments, socks, 2 at a time, magic loop top down. Yeah, that'd be actually kind of cool. $80. That is pricey for moi. It is, guys. I can't spend that kind of money. I mean, I can, but why? I could just go on YouTube and figure it out. I've always been that way. That's not good, because I think that taking a class is so much more social, but I think that if I had a friend to go do it with, I would have done it. Ooh, guys, let me tell you about this yarn. I did that wrong. Sorry. Let me tell you about this yarn. It is like, the only reason why I'm talking about it right now is it is so soft. Look, squishy, smushy, soft, stretchy. Like, look, I'm messing it up, but it's stretchy. These are really pretty colors. They're very pretty colors. They don't look as pretty there, but they're much brighter in person. Beautiful turquoise and soft blues and dark navy blues. It's just really pretty, but it's made of 93% acrylic and 7% PBT. I know that means something. Is it polyester or something? Oh, I don't know what PBT means, guys. This is wool free if you have wool allergies. I think it's gonna make a fantastic sock. Although it's, I think, smaller than any of the yarn that I've been working with so far. So I suppose those size ones are gonna come in really handy. It's almost like the perfect match there. I don't know. I don't know that I'll get a double pair of socks out of this, but I'll try. I'll do my husband's first, because this is specifically for him. Actually, all the socks that I've been making have been for him. That he's my excuse right now. He's like never been all that into me knitting anything for him. I don't know why. I don't know why. You'd think you would be. Why? Because I'm that awesome? Yes, actually. Oh, I took my hand out and I didn't mean to, but I don't think it comes out. That's fairly pretty. That's fairly accurate is what I meant to say. So that's Allegra. It's super, super soft. This was called Sea Rhythm Wisdom Yarns Allegro. Fantastic. Acrylic and PBT. I don't know. I'm sure PBT is going to mean something intelligent to somebody, and I just... no. What else? That was stitching time. My patinas. Oh. So, what else do I have? Let me do an inventory. Right. Whips, hoes, and mofos, now including Joes. I actually don't have any finished objects. No more finished objects for now, but I'm working on it. Whips. My sweet ginger kitty socks. It's actually a calico sock yarn from Artfire Yarns. They were doing like this. I don't know. They're always doing something with rescues or raising money for rescues or things like that. And this was a ginger kitty yarn. I wish I'd have kept the label because that was on there. And I'm not using a pattern. Again, I'm trying to be like super creative, guys. And I'm actually really proud of myself. Aside from that, I think it was the broken rib stitch that I did on my Oogie Boogie socks. This is cat's paw lace. And I know that you can't see the kitty paws, but they're in there. But you can't see them because of the yarn. But I think it still looks pretty cool. I wonder if maybe I can get my husband's foot and do that. Yeah. So I messed up in a lot of spots, but you get the gist of it. I feel like I should have added maybe a row or two of space in between the cat's paws, but I think it still looks cool. So I'm loving this. They do feel kind of, here's the tricky thing, and I'm glad that I did read this during my craziness that I was going through with my sock in the last few episodes. I did read during my research, if you could call it research. I did read that lace will get very stretchy. So this is probably not going to work. And no matter how many stitches I've taken down in the back, it still overstretches. And I get the feeling it's going to mean catastrophe when I block these. So I might take them down and then just work them again. What do you think? I think I might have to, because I really do feel, I mean, they fit his foot, but look at how much, like, that stretches beyond words. And the yarn, I'll be honest, the yarn is not much bigger than the yarn that I used for the Oogie Boogie socks or the other Regia socks that I did. So it's got to be this lace giving it that stretch. I did read that somewhere. I'm pretty positive I'm not crazy. I could be, but I'm pretty positive that I'm not. Either way, look. That's the foot. The bottom of the foot. Calico, guys. It's just so pretty. I wish it weren't so washed out, but it is just so pretty. I absolutely love it. And this chocolate ball, I think it's ball something. It's so beautiful. It just goes perfectly. It almost blends right into some of the color in the Artfire yarn. It's very pretty. I'm absolutely in love, and I'm looking forward to finishing those up. And yeah, I'm going to I don't know if it's weird to do lace for a man. my husband thinks it's weird. I sent out an Instagram message about what was going on, where we were, what we were doing, and is lace weird on a man's sock? That was my Instagram post on Pinchy Michis. So I hope somebody says something constructive. I don't think it's weird. Mostly because, well, you're gonna wear them in shoes, so who's gonna see them? So I don't know. If it's weird, then somebody should tell me. If it's too weird for a man sock to have kind of a little bit of a lace pattern, is this too weird for a man sock? Is that not good? I don't want my husband to feel uncomfortable, but I don't care. I think my next thing is, I have two problems. One is a jacked up object. Obviously, I showed this, I think, the last time, but worse than jacked up object is this. Jacked up needles. Like, they are effed up so bad. Look at that. Broken. Expensive. Broken. They're not that expensive. But I don't want to spend money on knitting needles at awesome shops and have them break. This was probably my fault, though. So that's a bummer. Such a bummer. I'm super upset about that, but I'll get over it. And the other thing was this. Now, this was something that I was working on for my nephew. It actually is not jacked up. There is nothing wrong with it. This was the start of a onesie, but I'm going to Frogsy instead. Z. Because it's been sitting there. My nephew is now, he's now 3. I should just shut up. My nephew's like 3-ish. I'm the worst now. I don't know my nephews and nieces' ages. I do know them. I just forget temporarily. But he was born, and I was trying to make him the second onesie because I had extra yarn. The only reason why I'm bringing it up or bothering to is because I was cleaning up my yarn room here, my craft room, and I was going to literally take this off the wire. I'm gonna take it off this. I was literally going to throw it in the trash. But now that I have a pom pom maker, why throw it away? So I was literally going to throw it in the trash. I like see this giant ball of whatever, and I immediately get like frustrated. Like, I don't even want to look at it again. When I decide I don't want to look at something again, I don't. I just grab it and I toss it. The whole thing is in the trash. This is not super expensive yarn, but it is baby yarn. In fact, I think I might have gotten this at Michael's. But it's baby yarn. So, gosh, I mean, and it's a pretty minty green. They'll make fabulous pom-poms. So now that I have that pom-pom maker, I'm going to frog this and put it to good use. That's that. I don't think I have much else other than my candy. It's a giant bag of candy, just one. I went to Costco the other day, and my husband does this to me all the time. I'm like, there's candy, let's get some, because trick-or-treaters, which we never have a soul. They're all too afraid to come all the way down to the end of the street here, and they won't come down because it's really creepy and scary. So I have to like stand out on the street in this neighborhood. I don't mind, but that's the only way you're gonna give candy out in the street. So I also got a big big thing at Costco of what I thought was gummies. And it turns out they're not gummies, you guys. Look at how cute these are. I mean, it was like, oh, look at these little packages of stuff and gummies. And I went to go get one. And it wasn't gummies. They were pretzels. It says right there, they're pretzels. I don't know why I didn't read that. I didn't read it at all. And there are no gummies in here whatsoever. They're just pretzels. And they don't even have any chocolate on them. I don't know why I would get this if it doesn't even have any chocolate on them. I don't know what kind of treats these are going to be, but I'm going to have to give every single one of them away because I can't eat pretzels. Boo. That's no joy. This brings me to my very last kind of sort of thing. Woohoo! And this. And this. Oh, and my pumpkin. You see my pumpkin? I gotta carve it up. Boop, boop. I gotta carve that puppy up. I have 2. It's now 5:47. Can I carve them in less than an hour? I think I can. But I'm missing those little teeny tiny, you know, those little things for the extra detail. So I think I'm gonna have to butcher my pumpkins. We're gonna open this, guys. I'm just gonna close this off with this. I was gonna open up the show like this, but I decided not to. I know I don't have any makeup on because I was gonna do this, but how cute! This is one of those things that you get at the job, like in Jade Town. It's probably Korean. No, it's not. It's Japanese. How pretty! Oh, look at that! It looks like a little poster. Aw, let's fill up the whole thing with it. That's so cute. Look at all that. Oh, for my face masks. So let's try it on. This is what I'm gonna do. Pretty much as soon as I'm closing up this, as soon as I close up this thing, this show today, I'm gonna go sit down and start knitting with one of these masks on. I'm gonna do this one. I'm not gonna do them all because I'm not a crazy person like that. It's so wasteful, and I can't anyway because, I mean, as much as I would love to show you guys all the masks that I have, and it's just a few all at once, I'm far too sensitive for that. There's no way on this earth that I could do that. But this is gonna be cute. Maybe I should just leave this on while I'm trick-or-treating. Well, while I'm handing out candy outside on the street. People are gonna think I'm a crazy person. Oh lordy. Oh lordy, it's already looking horrible. Okay, so one of the things that I see people do when they're putting these on on YouTube, I see these girls that do it. I mean, I was doing it before I ever saw. This is what happens is, like, I'll do something and then I'll be like, oh, I wonder if anybody else has done it. And I'll do it and then I'll see like thousands of other girls are doing the same thing. Like, oh my god. You can't be original. There's no originality here. But, oh, I forgot something, guys. I'll show you guys right now. Don't let me forget, because I will forget. You have to do this first. Set this down first, and then the rest will stick. Because if you don't do this first, then it's just going to keep coming up. And then you just kind of lay the rest down, and it just will plaster on. I suppose this is supposed to be down here, but that's not going to happen. Because I like it to lay nicely here. Because I need moisture. These are for moisturizing, by the way. There's nothing fancy or special to these. But I need moisture up here and here. You know? That's where I need the most moisture, and here. around my lips. For some reason, the lips on this one is really small. But that's it. Here, here, and the rest just kind of falls in. Ta-da! Do do do. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This is Halloween. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. How cool is that? I love it. I actually do have one more thing, two more things. These are the rest of my little Totoro stitch markers. They're not really stitch markers. I just got them at Jade Town. I love them so, so much. They were only like $3 each. But, I mean, how cute are they? You just, I love doing that. I love walking into a store and picking up things that aren't really supposed to be for knitting. They're not made for that. But you can use them for that because they're perfect. And they're light. They're not super heavy. And they're super, super cute. They're not super heavy. They're super cute. That was that. The next thing is a little something that I ordered from... no, I'm not going to do that. This is Long Winter Soap Co. Now I can't remember the girl that I bought this from. I can't remember the darn thing, but I got the package. Oops. Ooh, what was that? I hope it wasn't a note. Yes! Long Winter Farm. Yeah. She's a girl from the Knitting Dead. I can't remember her name right now. I'm really sorry that I'm so dumb and so, like, you know, unorganized. But I bought this lip balm, and not to get political here on my site, because I really dislike getting political. I'm going to take this off for now. I'll put it back on in a minute. I don't like getting all into politics. My husband is extremely political. I am. I have my own beliefs and everything, but I truly believe this is an amazing country, and you are entitled to feel however you want to feel, believe whatever you want to believe, and follow whoever and whatever you want to follow, whatever religion, whatever. It's just the state of the situation right now. It's pretty hard. So, doesn't matter what camp you're from, okay? I really think that they could have done both, but in the last, you'll see what I mean in a second. In the last debate, it's the only debate that I'll ever watch, is usually the very last debate, because I think that both candidates are better prepared and more on par with, you know, whatever it is that they're trying to say or push onto you. Whatever they're trying to convey is a lot more clear, unlike what I'm trying to convey. And so that's usually the only one that I watch, and that's what I did this time. And I absolutely was dying when she called him something and then he called her a nasty woman. I can't remember what kind of man she called him. I really wish that we had both the nasty woman lip balm and whatever it is that she called him. I can't remember what it is right now because I just can't think. But she made a lip balm, this girl, called Nasty Woman, and sorry. And it's oh god, I can't remember right now what it's made out of, but it's supposed to be, I know what it is. It's supposed to be like hazelnuts or something, walnuts, and hot coffee. Okay, All right. I'm sorry that this got political. If you don't want to continue on, we're finished. This is the very last thing that I'm going to talk about. So you can click it off now if you probably, there's nobody watching at the end anyway. But I'm going to read the thing that is for this thing, Nasty Woman, the whole concept behind the Nasty Woman lip balm. It's like a Nasty Woman movement right now. Like, I don't know. It was just after the debate, the Nasty Woman comment. I mean, that was like, I rolled my eyes. Like, I was like, what? I know they were both going back and forth. It really doesn't matter. Like I said, believe what you believe. I totally support you, whatever you, whichever direction you lean in. I'm so not a political person, but these types of things do make me laugh. So this lip balm came out after the Nasty Woman comment, and I snapped it up. I got one for me, one for my sister, because we are both nasty women. So because we don't keep our damn mouth shut. That's the whole point of this. If you don't understand what I'm saying, which I know everybody will absolutely understand what I'm saying. So what got to me though, you guys, was the description of the Nasty Woman lip balm. And this is on the Long Winter Soap Co. Handmade, made by hand in Maine. So it's longwinterfarm.com is the website. Moving on to the description. For all those times some asshole keeps interrupting you and you nearly bite through your lip, we flavored it with coffee and walnut because we suddenly and inexplicably were in the mood for pairing nuts and scalding hot coffee. Yes! Yes! What is it like? Oh, yeah. It smells so good. Oh my god, it smells so good. Walnut and coffee. You guys. And they're nice and clear. There's nothing on them. Super soft. This, I believe, is my very first Long Winter Farm lip balm. I plan on getting more. I think that they still make unicorn farts lip balm, and I meant to get it and I never did, and that was years ago. The ingredients are natural beeswax, sweet almond, grapeseed, and jojoba oils, cocoa and unrefined shea butter, vitamin E flavor oil. It's fabulous. It feels fantastic. And so there's more information here, and I haven't read it, so I'm going to read it out loud. As of October 24th, you amazing ladies have purchased over 8,000 tubes of Nasty Woman lip balm! Exclamation point. That's awesome. We're all kinds of moved by both your support of our little business and your informed power. Naturally, it's going to take some sleepless nights on our end, but we are going to try our best to get these orders home by Election Day. We'll keep the flavor around after Election Day too, because we all know misogyny won't be conceding its hold on society anytime soon. Oh, and to answer the most popular question at the moment, yes, we ship to APOs and all other politically unrestricted locations. To further the effort to get out the vote this cycle, we're going to be featuring your beautiful, dutifully patriotic face right here in the description. All you have to do is take a selfie with this lip balm and some indirect proof that you're voting. Take it outside your polling place when you drop off your absentee ballot with your fancy I voted sticker, etc. Some states have restrictions as to exactly how far you can go with your voting selfie, so be sure to check your state stance here. There's a little link right there before pulling out your phone. We'll only add posts after we've checked your photo against your state's law. Very thorough. Number 2, post said selfie on Instagram. Number 3, tag said Instagram post with hashtag NastyWomenVote. And Nasty women vote, not nasty woman. So nasty women vote and tag us in the photo as at Long Winter Farm. If you don't do both of these, we won't see you. And there's already somebody there. And some nasty women pictures. Everybody's doing it. Oh my goodness. I'm going to do this. So there's some more description. It says this balm is designed to melt in your into your lips, not into your jeans, which is good because I keep it in my butt pocket. That would be embarrassing. It's got lots of yumminess in it. Natural beeswax. You'll smell a little extra honey. And you do. I can. Unrefined cocoa butter. You'll smell a little cocoa too. I do. I absolutely can. Unrefined shea butter, jojoba, sweet almond, and grapeseed oil. I already read all those things. It's carefully formulated to give you the perfect balance of protection and softness so you won't end up feeling greasy or waxy. My mom says, ooh, creamy. Every time she uses hers, if that's any indication, she has a little flair for the dramatic, as I do, actually. Because it's absolutely creamy. I don't know if you can see that, but it is absolutely creamy, lovely, and I do have a problem with dryness on my lips. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm going to be using that every day because I already can feel that I'm not allergic to it. This little mask, I'm already feeling that I am allergic to it. There's a little bit too much fragrance, but that's okay. Okay. I just go and wash it off. I don't think that you're supposed to wash these off. Ew, there's goo all over my damn thing. Yeah, you're not supposed to wash this off. You just put it on, and then you take it off, and you rub everything in because it's supposed to moisturize. How fabulous, you guys. I had fun. Just when you think you've got absolutely nothing to talk about, and you end up with a nearly hour-long episode. Pretty good, yeah? Yeah. I can't think of anything else. I don't have anything else. I went through pretty much everything. I feel like I was a little bit more organized this time. Dare I say, maybe getting a little bit better? I don't know. Yeah, I can't think of anything else right now. So, with that, we will call it a day and hopefully wish me luck that I can even post any of the videos that I have so far. So far, I have, well, 4 if you split the first one that I was talking about in half. That's it, you guys. So, saying goodbye for Halloween. It's already 6:09, so I have to go carve my pumpkin super fast and go stand outside because it's getting dark. And wake my husband up and feed him. I don't think I can get all that done in time. Oh well. I guess maybe I'll just chill out. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can put it back on. Just gonna chill out in it. Wake my husband up. Go get some food. Throw some candy at some children. Literally just throw it like in a drive-by. Like we're in his bad neighborhood, so drive-by candy. I should not have said that. Maybe I will edit that out. Okay, I'm leaving. Okay, bye. I'll see you later. Sorry, I'm cutting that out. What the hell is wrong with me? Oh, you know what? This is what happens when you don't have a freaking co-host. A co-host to rein you in. Right? That's what I think. Bye, guys. Oh my god, Halloween was amazing. Thank you all. A million thank yous. On to our regular programming after. This is the last Halloween episode. Because it's Halloween. Bye. Love you. Do I? I don't know. Do you? Do you love me? I love you. Like and subscribe, guys. Bye.